I don't know why Atlanta restaurant owners want to fuck with Keith Lee. Did they forget this nigga was in the UFC? Did they forget this nigga got hands, bro? Why the fuck Milk and Honey having a response video saying who is Keith Lee? Nigga, he could imprint that shit on your forehead if he wanted to, bro. Don't fuck with this nigga Keith Lee, man. Just let him do his reviews, let him be a wholesome guy and get off his dick. Like, you feel me? If your restaurant was ass, if your service was ass, it was ass, bro. Eat that. Build another restaurant. Welcome back, and thanks for chilling with your boy again. And today, yes, I know I've been on a hiatus. I haven't been posting anything. I wanted to come back with some wholesome content, something that I found recently, and it's been all over my social media, like every social platform I have, all over it, dog. And I'm talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. No, don't get me twisted. I'm a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh. I loved Yu-Gi-Oh growing up. It was one of my favorite shows. Now, don't get it twisted. That nigga Yugi was cheating during the show. And like when you see like people actually playing the card games, it's totally different than what it is like in the show. And I was getting into like playing Yu-Gi-Oh once a while. Like probably when I was younger, I was more into playing it. And then when I got older, I was like, let me just try to see if I could get back into it. I got my ass handed to me twice, bro. Nigga beat my ass in 2 turns. I didn't think that was possible. It was like the quickest match ever, my nigga. Like 2-3 turns, this nigga whooped my ass. I couldn't even like put down a card. So yeah, it's just like, it's a fun game for sure, but you gotta be like heavy into Yu-Gi-Oh. And what I found on all over my social media was people that are really heavy into Yu-Gi-Oh. And I'm talking like a My Hero fan base of into Yu-Gi-Oh. You feel me? Like, you know how My Hero fans are so keen on that show? I found the same thing for Yu-Gi-Oh. This is like so deep cut because all of these creators are like big in their own way. Like you won't really see them unless like you like their kind of content or you watch their lives. Like you'll scroll past it and you'll see, you're like, it's kind of weird. Grown man wearing a Yu-Gi-Oh costume with the little thing on his wrist, you know, and you just scroll past it. No, me, I was heavily into it because like they were actually doing matches against each other. And it was funny because it was so cringy at the same time. And I'm a sucker for cringe shit. Let me just say that. Let me get that out the way. I was so into it and I was so heavy on like watching these creators go crazy. I commented on some of like the lives. I was watching some of these creators and I came across one first. His name was Ghost Galaxy something. I forgot his full name. But he was going against some guy and they were like actually going at it, and the guy that was doing the battles with him, he had both of the life points on 2 big ass monitors behind him. That's how invested these niggas was, and it was actually counting down like how it do in the show. I was so invested and heavy on it. I feel like everybody should watch that shit. Not only that you'll get a laugh, but like you'll see some good card playing, I guess. That's if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh like that. But if you just want a good laugh, if you just want to support, like just go to their shit. And I just looked at his page and I seen he does heavy on Yu-Gi-Oh content too. So for me, I thought it was like, I think it's like a real deep cut. Like it's a real deep community of Yu-Gi-Oh players like this. And I went down a rabbit hole of a few of those creators. And I'm just like, why do these people do not get any shine? You feel me? Like, I understand they seem like misfits. They seem like lames and in terms of like having fun and shit. And like, what do they think as fun? From all the negative content that we see on a daily basis, why don't we just give these niggas a little shine? Like, you feel me? Like, they're here to just entertain us and make us laugh. I know there's one dude that actually does Yu-Gi-Oh content, but he also does voiceovers as well. And he's actually pretty good at them. I ain't gonna lie. I was waiting for like the pot of greed memes. I was putting them in myself. Nobody really had the pot of greed card to say it. And I was disappointed. That was the only thing that I was disappointed of. I didn't hear a lot of pot of greeds.
I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
That's not what it does.
Roll my dice! That is what it does. Pot of Greed. Draw 3. I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck. And I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck. Then I play Magic Force, which allows me to play Pot of Greed once again to draw 3 additional cards from my deck.
You know, he's right.
And I attack and I win, right?
No!
You don't have any... Well, you don't have any monsters, and
oh, he's supposed to be here.
What?
Oh, you got the Celtic Guardian.
But Yeah, no, this content is amazing to me. I like it. I'm not gonna hold you. And I feel like they should just get a little bit of shine. It's a lot of negative content that's been out there for like the last 4 months. Niggas just playing Yu-Gi-Oh, man. They don't give a damn what's happening in the world, nigga. That's just really about it for the Yu-Gi-Oh content. For me, it's just really good content. Y'all should check it out. I'm gonna put their TikTok links in the description below. And they have a whole Discord and shit too, but I don't know where to find it. So if you go on one of their pages, you're probably gonna see it. I'm gonna see you guys next time. Peace out.
I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
That's not what it.